How insane are these drug smugglers? It's a well-known fact that drug smuggling is a dangerous and illegal activity, but just how far will smugglers go to evade detection and transport their illicit cargo? From hiding drugs in unlikely places to using ingenious tactics to outsmart authorities, the lengths some drug smugglers will go to are nothing short of insane. With the ever-increasing demand for illegal drugs around the world, it's a constant game of cat and mouse between smugglers and law enforcement. These are some of the insane and most unexpected ways drugs have ever been smuggled. For each one of them, there are probably a dozen we just haven't heard about yet. Join All-Time Crime as we explore the shocking and often unbelievable world of drug smuggling and just how insane these smugglers can be. 1. Cocaine Jesus. Let's start with the Cocaine Jesus drug incident of 2008. It was a shocking case that involved the use of religious iconography to smuggle drugs into the United States. U.S. Customs officials discovered a statue of Jesus Christ made from plaster mixed with cocaine in the trunk of a car being driven by a Mexican woman into Laredo, Texas. The 3-kilogram statue was detected by sniffer dogs who detected the smell of narcotics emanating from it. Nancy Herrera, an official at the U.S. Attorney's Office, Southern District of Texas, confirmed that the statue tested positive for cocaine. The driver's accomplice, a 61-year-old Mexican man, was arrested on charges of offering the woman $80 to carry the statue to the bus station in downtown Laredo. The woman managed to escape back to Mexico. The incident highlights the increasing sophistication of drug smugglers who are finding new ways to evade tighter security measures and Mexico's deployment of thousands of soldiers along the border. Hiding drugs in sealed beer cans is just one of the many techniques being used. It is clear that drug trafficking remains a major challenge, with many lives lost in the struggle to control the flow of narcotics across the border. 2. Stuff in the coconut. It's common to see vehicles transporting fruits and vegetables through highways in areas with high agricultural productivity. Without modern scanning equipment, checking every load can be daunting. In 2016, federal agents in southern Texas discovered almost 1,500 pounds of marijuana hidden inside coconuts being transported by a tractor trailer. The smuggled goods were estimated to be worth $285,000. Let's now discuss the importance of health, wealth, and wisdom together. Good eyesight is often associated with consuming vitamin A and beta-carotene found in carrots. In 2016, quick-thinking border agents seized 2,500 pounds of stuffed carrots using X-ray machines with an estimated street value of $50,000. 3. Delivery pigeons. In the past, there were instances of using pigeons as substitutes for ravens, particularly during the era of dynasties and empires. However, the purpose of using character pigeons has evolved into a more nefarious activity, namely transporting drugs. Carrier pigeons have emerged as a highly effective method for smuggling drugs to any desired location. It's quite astonishing to imagine a bird carrying a backpack filled with illegal substances such as crack. Despite the limited quantity that a pigeon can transport, it is still significant, and that is all that matters. In Colombia, authorities discovered 1.6 kilograms of marijuana and 2 ounces of crack inside a single pigeon's backpack. 4. Skin flaps. An innovative technique that surpasses previous methods is concealing drugs under the skin flaps. This tactic is viable for individuals who are overweight. In Florida, an inmate was caught with Xanax in their cell, which was concealed under the skin flap of their lower stomach. Similarly, drugs can be tucked away under the breasts or thigh rolls. It's safe to say that where there's a skin roll, there's a way. However, if one does not have skin rolls due to being overweight, there are still ways to conceal drugs. One of the most discreet methods is hiding drugs inside the foreskin of the penis. It is challenging for officers to detect drugs using this method without conducting an invasive cavity search. One individual was caught up in Turkey trafficking drugs in this manner and ended up with another charge on their record upon entering jail. 5. Catapult method. You may have witnessed the use of ancient weaponry like catapults and trebuchets in movies portraying historical conflicts and violence. Interestingly, drug traffickers have found a novel way to utilize these devices for their purposes. By flinging marijuana packets over the U.S.-Mexico border, they avoid the need for vehicles or dealing with passport checks. However, the authorities have become aware of this method, and they conduct thorough searches to prevent the border from becoming a hub for illegal drug cultivation. 6. Drugs in rugs. While it may not involve traditional weaponry, this impressive drug smuggling operation deserves recognition in the Hall of Fame. Just when you thought you couldn't be surprised anymore, here comes a story of millions of dollars worth of heroin hidden inside handmade carpets. Suspicious sniffer dogs at Manchester Airport identified a large import of beautiful carpets, and upon further inspection, security personnel discovered the illicit stash hidden in sheets of thread-like material that resembled carpet yarn. The smugglers created small, flexible tunnel containers for the heroin, which were disguised as rope and woven into the fabric of the exquisite carpets. The 46 commercial-grade carpets in this shipment contained approximately 50 kilograms of heroin, worth several $1 million. The sheer scale, intricate design, and sophistication of this operation are truly mind-boggling. Although the highly trained dogs managed to intercept this particular shipment, it's possible that other shipments have gone completely unnoticed. 7. Snakes on crack. It appears that smugglers across the globe have a strange affinity toward animals. For decades, they've been using various creatures, including reptiles, to transport drugs, and it seems unlikely that this trend will change anytime soon. However, the most peculiar instance involved smuggling drugs via snakes. In 1993, drug traffickers inserted 80 pounds of cocaine inside the empty stomachs of live boa constrictors on a plane. To prevent any adverse reactions, the drugs were poured into condoms, which were then inserted into the snakes, and their bellies were sewn shut. Unfortunately, all 223 snakes involved in the transfer died due to the trauma inflicted upon them. 8. Puzzles. Puzzles are a fun and popular leisure activity for families to engage in. However, it's unfortunate that some individuals misuse this innocent hobby for criminal activities. Recently, a person in the Netherlands decided to use puzzle boxes as a creative way to hide and transport illegal drugs. The police were able to track down these packages, which eventually led them to a woman residing in the vicinity of Riverside, California. Upon conducting a search of her premises, the authorities discovered an astonishing amount of narcotics. In particular, they found over 1,000 ecstasy pills and 90 Xanax tablets, all of them meticulously concealed inside various puzzle boxes and similar packages. The woman was subsequently apprehended by the police for her alleged involvement in this drug trafficking scheme. This is a stark reminder that illicit drug activities can take on many forms and can be concealed in unexpected places. 9. Tree trunk as mobile caves. While it's typical to suspect that individuals may hide illegal items within the casing of a mobile phone, it's not uncommon to come across unexpected objects in certain things, such as apparel in a box of chocolates or even inside the human body. However, it is quite rare to find smuggled items hidden within tree trunks, as these large wooden pieces are not typically useful to smugglers. Nonetheless, some smugglers can surprise you with their creativity. In a particular instance, during a customs inspection, officers discovered 25,000 packets of cigarettes concealed within 27 tons of timber using 55 hollowed-out tree trunks. The smugglers had ingeniously hidden the cigarettes alongside legal merchandise on a train, making it difficult for the officers to detect. The method used to hide the cigarettes was very clever, indicating that there may have been someone who tipped off the smugglers. To cover up their tracks, the smugglers had hollowed out each trunk and replaced the ends, demonstrating their resourcefulness and ingenuity. Despite their unique tobacco pack trunks, the smugglers were unsuccessful in getting their goods past the border. 10. The Fault of the Stars. Although not a story of smuggling across borders, this tale of lovebirds is so incredibly fascinating that it simply must be shared. In 2011, Maria del Mar Arjona was apprehended by the police of Chetumal City in Mexico for attempting to help her lover, Juan Ramirez Tijerina, escape from jail by hiding him in a suitcase. Despite being sentenced to 20 years in prison for illegal weapon possession in 2007, Ramirez's girlfriend had no intention of waiting that long to be with him. She thought a suitcase would serve as the perfect hiding place. Unfortunately, security officers quickly caught on to her scheme when they noticed the abnormal shape of the suitcase and decided to inspect it. They discovered a prisoner squeezed inside, and Maria del Mar Arjona's nervous behavior only gave her away. The suitcase itself also seemed too large, arousing suspicion among the guards. They took a picture of the incident, which upset the unlucky fugitive, and Arjona was subsequently arrested and is now awaiting charges while Ramirez returned to jail. This jailbreak attempt remains one of the most absurd in recent memory. Please share your thoughts in the comments section below on which of these you believe is the most insane. Additionally, please give the video a thumbs up, as it will assist us and enable us to recommend comparable videos to you.